Yeah, g'day folks, just a quick little video on how I set up my Starlink Mini. After plugging it in and just leaving it for a few minutes and then got the app going, I could see that it was already doing a few things there. Didn't really have to do anything, just monitored the instructions on the app, and it downloaded some software updates and it applied those. I didn't have to do anything there, it just did it. I opted to install straight away so I wouldn't have to do it again later, so I just hit that button and it installed it. Then it told me that it was rebooting and I just let it do its thing once again. Then it had to do its orientation. I had a nice clear view of the sky, so it was pretty good out in my driveway. Just left it for a few minutes to do that. And then I knew at one stage I had to hook into its Wi-Fi, so jumped onto my iPhone and I found the Starlink Wi-Fi there, so I connected to that, and then that then allowed me to configure the Wi-Fi. So I gave it a name, Starlink Mini, and my name there, and I put a password in and I submitted that, saved it, and it applied all the settings and just let it do its thing again. And it did a bit of a reboot after a minute or so. Then I ran a speed test after it said it was all complete, and I was quite surprised that it gave the results it did. And what's that, 900 kilobytes per second? That's pretty good download. And I'm on a monthly zero cost standby mode plan, which is excellent. There you go folks, just a little tip. This is a Starlink Mini roof rack mount that I got directly from Starlink. Pretty good little kit. You can see it just fits on snugly under the roof bar. And to get the Starlink on, because you've got the groove in there where that just slots in like that, and then it snaps in. You can hear it click in, and then on there you've got these little screws there, and then using a little tool that came with it, it's just an Allen head screwdriver, you just tighten up these little wee screws there, and then don't tighten them up too much, doesn't need it, and that locks it in, so it can't be taken off. So to release it again, yeah, you just pull down on this there and then slide it in that direction and it comes off. So to wire it up, I just took the rear tail light out, and that gave me access to get into the underfloor tray, and I just used a guide cable to sort of help me pull it through, and once I sort of pulled it through, I was able to hook up everything, got the little 12-volt adapter with a couple of remotes, which is good, so I can operate it from the driver's seat or maybe even in the caravan. I just ran the cable down on the inside of the pillar there, and then up to the Starlink, and I can actually get into my garage no problems. Sitting in the front seat of the car, I'd ran another speed test, and I was quite surprised how good it is. The standby plan is offering very good speeds for the price. Look at that, 1 megabyte per second. Can get Google Maps, no worries. Thanks for watching, bye.